The situation around Mr. Tenderism just took a serious turn, and what started as a simple business fallout has now turned into a full-blown internet debate.
Unc ain't nothing but the mascot. Unc ain't nothing but the face of the restaurant. Unc got the secret recipe. How that Keith Lee exposed them in an indirect way because God works in mysterious ways.
At first, people thought this was just a disagreement between a content creator and the owner of a barbecue spot. But now, there's a whole new layer to the story, and it's getting a lot more complicated and a lot more personal. It all really blew up when a woman went viral online, and her reaction caught everyone's attention.
And I want you to know, everything that happened with Mr. Tenderism and the Destination Barbecue is 100% your fault, social media's fault, and this app's fault. Everything was fine until the black folk found out that he didn't own that barbecue restaurant and he had a white slave master behind him forcing him to do everything.
Not just because she had an opinion, but because of how intense it was. The tone, the anger, the way she was speaking.
I bet you that relationship with them was just damn fine, but y'all could not stand that wasn't his restaurant and all the shit that Keith Lee, you destroyed that.
It didn't sound like someone casually commenting on a business situation. It felt deeper than that. She wasn't just talking about a partnership ending, she was blaming an entire group of people for it. Specifically, she pointed fingers at Black Americans, saying they were the reason everything fell apart.
You destroyed it. And you want to act like, oh, this white man's going to steal it. They've been stealing all of our inventions for years. They've been stealing everything from us for years. Just because somebody may know how to do something, they also may not know how to go about doing it. Okay, so if that was an equal partnership, y'all ruined it. You ruined it based on race. That man probably left on his own. Mr. Tenderism, y'all got under his skin. He thought, oh yeah, I'm going to go get my own. I'm going to go do my own. Let's see if y'all support him now. Let's see if you show up for that old man and buy his stuff, crowdfund for him, GoFundMe's for that man to make his own restaurant. Because I guarantee you won't, because there's no racism in it for you.
That's where things started to raise eyebrows. Because when you look at the situation from the outside, it doesn't really add up.
Y'all did this to that old man, and possibly a great friendship that him and that Destination Smokehouse owner had. So go support him now. Go on over there and do it, because that's what y'all encouraged. That's what you encouraged him to do. Take y'all's asses over there and give that man some money. We'll see the truth. Y'all won't support him because there ain't shit in it for you no more.
Why would supporting someone automatically be seen as destroying something? And more importantly, why did it sound like frustration wasn't just about the business, but about losing control of the narrative? Now, before going further, let's break down what actually happened. Mr. Tenderism became the face of a barbecue restaurant. His personality, his energy, and his now viral catchphrase turned that place into a hotspot. People weren't just coming for the food, they were coming for him. Influencers showed up, videos went viral, and the business exploded in popularity. But as things grew, so did the questions. People online started noticing something. If he was the face of the brand, why didn't he seem to have ownership? Why was someone else in control behind the scenes? That curiosity quickly turned into concern. And once the internet starts digging, it doesn't stop. The situation gained even more attention when food reviewer Keith Lee visited and amplified the spotlight. What he does best is expose what's really going on, good or bad. And in this case, it brought even more eyes to the partnership. And once that spotlight hit, everything started to unravel. According to different accounts, tensions grew, and eventually, Mr. Tenderism parted ways with the restaurant. The owner claims it was mutual, but Mr. Tenderism himself suggested he was let go. Either way, the result was the same. The partnership ended. But instead of things slowing down for him, something unexpected happened. He started gaining even more momentum. After leaving, he didn't disappear. In fact, he leveled up. He began building his own brand, showing up at events, collaborating with creators, and even appearing on platforms like Shannon Sharp's podcast.
Hey, man, this is how we got there, Sharp. Hey, Texas, Houston. Let's start with Houston.
Okay.
I spoke to a gentleman one night. He said, I got 2 restaurants. Okay, cool. I looked at the restaurant. Now, what I will do is go out there and help him open the restaurant so he can get him a team.
Right.
But I'm in California. And then moving to Houston. Hey, man, I ain't no young chicken no more. You still with Elway?
No.
I ain't there, man. Let's be for real about this. Yeah. You ain't on Federal Boulevard no more running up down that field. So
No.
now let's a little older than you.
You know about that? What you
Don't
know
worry
about
about
Federal?
it. I was right around the corner from you.
Okay.
Yeah, at that time.
His audience followed him, and support only increased. That alone tells you something important. People weren't just supporting a business, they were supporting him. Now, this is where the controversy really heats up. That viral woman claimed that the internet ruined everything by making it about race and ownership, but a lot of people push back on that idea.
Keith Lee was nothing more than a catalyst, which is what he is. That's all he is really a catalyst to pop people's business off or to expose the truth. If everything was working out so well, then there wouldn't have been anything that could have happened to make that partnership crumble. I'm sure Mr. Tendernism was not getting paid what he was owed, and I'm sure he was being held back from doing brand deals, doing sponsored deals, doing promotional campaigns, and working with other people, because guess what? Now that he's not over there on that plantation anymore, I done seen him with the Ronald Isley. These are celebrities, and you know they're paying him what he's worth. I done seen him doing skits with other content creators. I done seen him on Shannon Sharp's podcast being interviewed. He created a different social media. He already got hundreds of thousands of followers over there. So clearly we support our own.
Because from their perspective, this wasn't about destroying a business. It was about recognizing someone's value.
Let me ask you a question. What black man broke your heart? Or were you born a racist? Because I don't know why you have a platform, because every single video you have, you're being racist towards the black community. You know something? I hope that black people in your state see this. And I hope that they confront you. Honestly.
If someone is bringing in the audience, creating the viral moments, and driving traffic, it's only natural for people to question whether they're getting what they deserve. And then there's the trademark issue. The term Tenderism, which became his identity, was reportedly trademarked, but not by him.
And then people just start flocking. They coming from everywhere. We had people come from Hong Kong, Germany, China. Yeah, they seen the video in their countries. They work for a company, Fisher Company. They was engineered. They said, man, I'll be here every time I come back. I knew I was on something. About 8 little guys, 8 Chinese guys, and they was talking. They was trying to say Tendernism.
That raised even more concerns, because now it wasn't just about visibility. It was about ownership of something he created. For many people watching, that crossed a line. At this point, the internet did what it always does. It picked sides. Some believed the owner was simply protecting his business. Others felt like Mr. Tenderism was being taken advantage of. And when people started supporting him directly, donating, sharing his content, and encouraging him to go independent, it shifted the entire power dynamic.
This white woman got the nerve to scold at us and point the finger at us like we wrong because we see a victim in progress. That's what she's doing. She's mad at us because we peeped the game. We know y'all white folks, man. We know how y'all white people get down. Y'all are very deceitful. Y'all are like snakes sometimes. And y'all thought we was going to sit back and just see this old black man going through it with this white man. We saw the jealousy and the envy of the white man that on that barbecue spot. We saw that. We've been around white people enough to know how y'all get down. Y'all got a history of being jealous of black people. And y'all don't like when black people step in and save our people. That's why you mad. And yes, we will support him. Wherever he's at, black people going to support. He's going to get a lot of support. And guess what? He's going to be blessed.
But here's the bigger picture that a lot of people are missing. Situations like this happen all the time. When one person becomes bigger than the brand they represent, separation is almost inevitable. It's not always about conflict. Sometimes it's just growth. The problem is, when that growth happens in public, Everyone has an opinion, and things can quickly turn messy.
Got fired? What? The only reason I know this establishment exists is because of Unc and his viral videos, so y'all fired him. Now my question is the food good enough to survive this kind of controversy? I'll never find out because I'm not going without Unc, respectfully, but somebody go and report back. For what I can tell, this all started after Keith Lee went to the restaurant to give Unc a $4,000 tip. Now allegedly some of the workers or some of the staff blocked Keith Lee from giving out that blessing, and after that everything went downhill. This is so crazy because Unc became the face of the brand, but he did not own the brand. And when you're the face of the brand but not the owner, you really have little to no leverage when things go left. The owner can wake up one day and decide that you think you're bigger than the program, and that's it. And it seems like the owner fired Unc, and that was that. Whatever, I guess it was his business decision, but it's a business decision that I definitely don't understand. Do y'all not like money? The line was wrapped around the door because of Unc. It seemed like they could have made a lot more money together, and while I don't have all the information from the outside looking in, this looks like a case of the owner's ego getting in the way. And ego is expensive. Well, it looks like Unc has his own page and he's starting over from scratch, so that's where you'll find me.
The reaction from that viral video also sparked another conversation. Why is it seen as a problem when a community supports one of its own? Because if you flip the situation, most groups naturally rally behind their own people. That's not unusual. That's human nature. So the real question becomes, why does it suddenly become controversial in this case?
So that's basically what I was doing.
He didn't tell you who he was.
He didn't tell me who he was at first. He didn't tell me. So when he walked up, he told Gio.
And Gio didn't know.
And Gio didn't know. Right. When he came to me, he said, hey, I got this amount of money. I'm not going to disclose it. He said, I got this amount of money I want to give to Unc to ask a couple of questions. So when I saw that, I was like, oh man, he's just like 8,000 people that comes in here and want to talk to Unc. Hey bro, they busy right now. Doing something. I told them what they was doing, and at first it was a little pushy about it. I was like, look, I don't know how long he's going to be. If you guys want to wait, you can. But I'm not trying to be mean or nothing. But he's doing something right now, bro. I'm not going to go get him for a couple of questions.
Oh, so you gave Keith the opportunity, the option to wait, and he decided to leave.
Meanwhile, Mr. Tenderism seems to be moving forward without looking back. He's building something that's fully his, controlling his own brand, and connecting directly with his audience. And in many ways, that might have been the best outcome for him. Because now, there's no confusion about ownership, no behind-the-scenes tension, just him and his platform. At the end of the day, this situation isn't just about a restaurant or a partnership. It's about recognition, value, and knowing when it's time to step away and build something of your own. The internet didn't create the problem. It just exposed it faster than it could be hidden. And maybe that's why this story is getting so much attention. Because it's not just drama, it's a reminder. If you're the one bringing the spotlight, eventually, you're going to want to stand in it alone. So now the question is simple. Was this situation blown out of proportion, or did it reveal something that was always there? Either way, one thing is clear. The story of Mr. Tenderism is far from over.